Are you a business owner looking to sell your company and wondering how to maximize its valuation in today's rapidly evolving market? You know AI is a game changer, but the sheer volume of information can be overwhelming. How do you cut through the hype and identify the exact AI applications that will add a significant 25% or more to your business's exit price? In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you precisely how. We'll reveal our proven methodology for pinpointing the highest impact AI applications tailored to your unique business, focusing on quantifiable valuation drivers that investors care about. You'll discover how to identify the specific AI solutions that directly boost your EBIT, justify higher multiples, and secure a premium sale price. We'll walk you through real-world examples, like the training company that achieved a long-term value increase of 20 million to 60 million by becoming an AI leader, with short-term automation alone adding 10 million euros to their enterprise value. Or the M&A advisory firm that boosted annual profits by up to 1.65 million. Accelerated due diligence by 40% and added hundreds of thousands in revenue through AI-driven deal sourcing. And a parking management company that saw a profit increase of over 410,000 annually by leveraging operational AI. You'll see how a sophisticated team of AI agents works behind the scenes to deliver these high added value applications. In our adaptive learning example, metrics include a 20 to 30% increase in course completion rates, 15 to 25% better test scores, and a 10 to 20% increase in customer lifetime value. For M&A, we're talking about 200,000 annual savings in due diligence and up to 500,000 in new revenue from deal sourcing. This isn't about generic AI. It's about strategic AI that translates directly into a higher valuation for your business. So, if you're ready to learn how to strategically position your company for its maximum exit price, let's dive in. Alright, let's kick things off with a number that really tells you where the smart money is heading. Pedagogical's latest global investor survey? It says nearly 73% of investors believe companies need to be significantly investing in deploying AI at scale. Why? To grab tomorrow's growth opportunities. This isn't just a trend, it's what buyers and investors are looking for. So, building on that, why are buyers and investors so keen on AI-powered businesses? Well, we've seen this shift firsthand. They're looking way beyond just what you did last year. They want to know, can you scale efficiently? How tight are your operations? What are your risks? And critically, what's your future potential? AI is becoming a massive green flag for all of this. It signals you've de-risked, you're set up for faster growth, you can stand out from the pack, and you might even be acquiring some serious tech and talent. And all that? It points straight to the goal: higher valuation multiples. Now, here's a common trap we see companies fall into. It's easy to get swayed by AI for AI's sake, grabbing some off-the-shelf tool or a flashy feature that, frankly, doesn't touch the core of what makes your business valuable. That's low-leverage AI. It might feel like progress, but it's often just noise. What we focus on, and what really moves the needle, is high-leverage AI. This is about targeting your core operations, your major costs, your biggest risks, or your main revenue streams. This is the AI that delivers substantial, quantifiable improvements. Think EBIT, scalability, the stuff that makes investors sit up and pay serious attention because it directly impacts those core valuation drivers. So, how do you actually find these high-leverage AI opportunities? We use a clear, 7-step methodology. It all starts with a deep dive into your company and setting clear goals. And let's be upfront. The main goal is always optimizing your company's valuation. From there, we identify the key drivers of that valuation, map potential AI applications using a solid knowledge base of what's proven to work, create a long list of high-leverage options, shortlist the best ones, quantify the benefits in real numbers, EBIT, valuation impact, and then, finally, develop a solid implementation plan. It's a structured approach to get to real results. When we talk about key valuation drivers, these are the things investors are really digging into. We're looking at your financial performance, revenue growth, profit margins, cash flow. Your customer metrics, things like customer acquisition cost, lifetime value, churn rate. How's your operational excellence, productivity, cost control? What's your market position? Your innovation and technology adoption? How are you managing risk? And, crucially, your scalability potential. The whole idea is to link AI directly to these metrics that investors fundamentally care about. That's when it gets high leverage. And just as important as knowing what drives value, is understanding what can drag it down. Things like a lack of scalability. If you can't grow efficiently, buyers get nervous. Operational inefficiencies that eat into profits. High customer churn is a massive red flag. It signals problems with your product market fit. And poor risk management? That just screams instability. We look at these because AI can often be a powerful way to address these detractors too. Let's get an example. Take customer metrics. We're not just talking fuzzy feelings here. Every point you increase your customer lifetime value to customer acquisition cost ratio? That can add 5 to 10% to your valuation. We aim for a CLV/CAC ration above 3 to 1. And churn? Every 1% you cut churn can boost your value by 3 to 5%. These numbers matter because they directly influence how predictable your revenue is and how confident investors feel. And AI, especially through personalization, is incredible at enhancing engagement and retention. Building on foundational customer metrics, additional indicators like Net Promoter Score and Customer Engagement Index play a critical role in business valuation. A 10-point increase in NPS can elevate company valuation by 6 to 12%, reflecting improved customer satisfaction and loyalty. Engagement metrics, which measure how actively customers interact with a brand, are directly linked to higher customer lifetime value and lower churn rates. These metrics not only bolster revenue but also enhance the stability and predictability of income streams, key considerations for investors. AI significantly enhances these metrics by providing personalized customer experiences and predictive insights, thereby increasing engagement and fostering long-term loyalty. This strategic use of AI transforms basic customer data into powerful valuation drivers. So, we've identified and quantified all main valuation drivers. Now, how do we find the right AI for these specific drivers? This is where our knowledge base comes in. We've spent a ton of time building this out. It's access to thousands of AI use cases that have already been vetted and shown real impact across different sectors and functions. We're talking quantified case studies, benchmarks, KPIs linked to revenue, margin, and scalability. This is about focusing efforts where AI has already proven its value and tying each use case directly back to those financial, operational, or strategic outcomes that boost your valuation. And when I say thousands, I mean it. This just gives you an idea of the breadth of applications we can draw from precision farming to financial analytics. The key is finding the right ones for your specific business and valuation goals. Let's take one example from this knowledge base to show you the kind of detail we're talking about. An AI-powered adaptive learning platform. This is a system that personalizes learning content, pacing, and feedback for each individual, using machine learning to adjust the path on the fly. And the benefits? We're not just talking better learning. We're talking quantifiable improvements. Enhanced learner satisfaction, stronger brand reputation, and critically, things like a 20 to 30% increase in course completion rates, 15 to 25% better test scores, a potential 5 to 15% price premium, and a 10 to 20% increase in customer lifetime value. We also look at estimated costs. For something like this, in a training company, it's high priority because it's core to their value proposition and can be a major differentiator. So, let's dive deeper into that training company. We're talking a €50 million revenue business in B2B/B2C leadership training. We identified key AI applications for them like RPA chatbots saving admin costs, predictive analytics boosting revenue through better forecasting, adaptive learning driving retention, and content market analytics uncovering new product revenue. The estimated impact? A profit uplift of €3.5 million to €4.5 million annually, and a long-term value increase of €20 million to €60 million as an AI leader. Now, getting to those top applications isn't a quick guess. For the training company, we generated a long list. Here you see a snapshot of the top 10. For each, we map out what it is, the specific benefits, improved learning outcomes, reduced costs, etc., qualitative upsides, and crucially, those quantitative benefits like increased completion rates or reduced development time. We also estimate costs and assess how applicable and high priority it is for their specific business. This detailed analysis is what Step 4, create long list, and Step 5, shortlist and select, of our methodology look like in practice. It's about being thorough to ensure we pick the true winners. Ultimately, the selection from that long list boils down to this. We're combining the company's financial metrics, those quantified valuation drivers we talked about, and the proven, quantified benefits of these specific AI applications to calculate the real impact on company valuation. It's a data-driven decision, focused on maximizing that final number. And for the training company, this rigorous selection process led to a clear picture of financial impact. Short-term, AI-driven automation could boost annual profits by $3.5 to $4.5 million and add $10 to $20 million in enterprise value. Mid-term, enhancing the customer experience with personalized training could add another $5 to $7 million annually to the bottom line and $20 to $30 million to valuation. And long-term, becoming a true AI innovator in their space could mean a $40 to $60 million boost to enterprise value. We're talking real, significant numbers here, backed by examples like AI chatbots reducing support costs or adaptive learning driving repeat enrollments. At this point, we could actually demonstrate a snippet of an adaptive learning AI application, and show how the AI agent instructions and knowledge files work behind the scenes to make this personalization happen. Imagine a learning experience that truly understands you. One that adapts to your unique needs, learning style, and progress, providing precisely what you need. Let's meet Mark. Mark needs to prepare for an exam on photosynthesis. Instead of sifting through generic textbooks, Mark simply tells our intelligent learning assistant his goal and uploads his specific course notes. The system immediately processes Mark's notes and then asks clarifying questions. Mark specifies his exam is multiple choice, he prefers practice questions, and, crucially, that he's a beginner in photosynthesis. This crucial input allows our system to personalize the learning path from the very start. Based on Mark's preferences, the system proposes a tailored learning plan. A quick summary, followed by beginner-level multiple-choice questions, complete with immediate feedback. Watch as it delivers a concise yet comprehensive summary of photosynthesis, including the essential chemical equation, all pulled directly from the uploaded context and Mark's beginner level. Now, let's test Mark's understanding. The system presents the first beginner-level question. Mark confidently answers, B. Our AI instantly validates his answer, provides positive reinforcement, and offers a concise explanation to reinforce the correct concept. Moving on to the second question. Mark once again selects B, demonstrating a solid grasp of the core outputs of photosynthesis. The system recognizes his continued success, offering encouragement and a clear, brief explanation. Here's where the adaptive learning shows its benefits. On the third question, Mark answers A, which is incorrect. Instead of just marking it wrong, the system provides constructive feedback, a clear explanation for the correct answer, and even a memorable tip to aid recall. It then offers a choice: more practice, a recap, or exploring specific questions. Mark chooses to recap, indicating he wants to solidify his foundational understanding. The system responds by consolidating all the key information covered so far. It gives a structured recap, reinforcing the core concepts, the equation, and the importance of photosynthesis. This adaptive summary ensures Mark leaves no gaps in his knowledge before potentially moving on. How does this seemingly seamless, intelligent interaction happen? The real magic lies behind the scenes, where a team of AI agents work in close cooperation. This isn't just a single AI model. It's a precisely orchestrated workflow, with each agent playing a focused and crucial role. First, we have the Interface and Profile Agent, or IPA. This agent is the face of our system, managing all user interactions. It handles Mark's file uploads, displays content, presents quizzes, and delivers feedback. It also maintains Mark's student profile, tracking his progress, learning preferences, and performance to ensure future interactions are always personalized. Next we have the Content Processing and Analysis Agent, the CPAA. When Mark uploaded his photosynthesis notes, it was the CPAA's job to spring into action. It extracts text, cleans the data, and then, using advanced LLM capabilities, performs deep content analysis, extracting key concepts, segmenting topics, and recognizing entities. This ensures the raw content is perfectly prepared for learning applications. The heart of our adaptive learning system is the Content and Learning Agent, or CLA. This agent is responsible for generating and tailoring all educational materials. It takes the processed content from the CPAA and Mark's profile data from the IPA to create personalized summaries, flashcards, and those adaptive quiz questions. The CLA uses rule-based algorithm to select content. This ensures that whether Mark is a beginner, intermediate, or advanced learner, and regardless of his preferred learning style, the content delivered is always relevant, effective, and perfectly suited to his individual needs. And finally have the Assessment and Feedback Agent, the AFA. This agent is evaluating Mark's quiz responses, as we saw when he answered incorrectly. The AFA automatically grades quizzes and, for more complex questions, uses LLM prompts to compare Mark's answers to the correct ones. By combining Mark's quiz performance with his student profile, the AFA generates personalized feedback. It recommends specific areas for review or suggests moving on to more challenging topics. It guides Mark's learning path and closes the feedback loop with the IPA. You've seen the interaction and the AI agents orchestrating it. But what truly makes them intelligent and adaptive? The answer lies within a set of knowledge files, the pedagogical blueprints and playbooks that empower the AI agents. The bedrock of our system is KF1, Learning Principles. These files embed cutting-edge cognitive science directly into the AI's design. We don't just generate text. We apply scientifically backed methods like spaced repetition to combat forgetting by strategically revisiting material, retrieval practice, encouraging active recall through quizzes, interleaving to mix topics and problem types, and chunking, breaking down complex information into manageable units. They also include principles like fostering a growth mindset through motivational feedback, encouraging self-explanation for deeper learning, and managing focused work intervals to optimize attention. These principles guide how the AI teaches, ensuring every interaction is designed for maximum learning efficiency and retention. Our system's adaptive power begins with KF2, the initial setup questionnaire. This profile allows the AI to truly understand you. It asks about your familiarity with a subject, your preferred learning methods, whether you're visual, prefer practice, or hands-on. It delves into your specific learning challenges, motivations, exam details, and even your ideal study schedule and habits. This is the foundation for deep personalization, enabling the AI to tailor every aspect of your learning experience to your unique needs and preferences. Bringing all of this together is KF3, the Adaptive Interaction Strategies Playbook. This file is the AI's operational guide, outlining how our agents implement adaptivity in real time during your learning session. It dictates strategies for intra-session check-ins, to gauge your understanding and adapt on the fly, dynamic session pacing, speeding up when you grasp concepts quickly, or slowing down and simplifying when you struggle, personalized engagement, tailoring motivational messages based on your profile, and offering targeted in-session recommendations, suggesting alternative explanations or practice based on your performance. This playbook ensures that our AI doesn't just deliver content, it actively coaches, supports, and adapts moment by moment. This isn't just for training companies. Take parking management. Predictive maintenance saving up to €140,000 a year by cutting downtime. Optimized scheduling saving €50,000 in travel. Enhanced number plate recognition saving €25,000. Occupancy analysis adding up to €50,000 in revenue. That's a profit increase of €140,000 to over €410,000 annually. Same principles, different industry, or M&A advisory. NLP for due diligence saving up to €200,000 a year and speeding things up by 40%. AI in deal sourcing adding up to $500,000 in revenue from more leads. RPA for admin saving €60,000 in advisor time. Buyer, seller matching adding €150,000 €250,000 in revenue. Here, we're looking at a profit increase of €500,000 to €1.65 million annually. The leverage is clear. So, whether it's parking management boosting profits through operational AI, or M&A advisory accelerating deal flow and cutting costs, the key message is, strategic AI drives core valuation improvements, regardless of what industry you're in. It's about finding your leverage points. Across all these examples, the benefits of strategic AI deployment really boil down to a few key things. You're boosting EBITDA by cutting costs and opening up new, scalable revenue. You're justifying higher valuation multiples because you're showing technological sophistication and reducing key risks. You're gaining a real competitive advantage by being more efficient, reliable, and future-proof. And the overall valuation impact? We've seen it range from hundreds of thousands to over €13 million in direct gains. Now, looking at the broader landscape, like this IoT analytics chart shows for generative AI, we're still in the relatively early stages of enterprise adoption for many of these advanced applications. But the key takeaway here is, advancing rapidly. The tech is getting better incredibly fast, the tools are becoming more accessible, and the companies that move strategically now are the ones that are going to build a serious lead. You can build or copy an AI application, but the true mode is in cumulative experience, continuous improvement and more and better data. And that brings us to the flip side, the cost of inaction. If you're not strategically thinking about and implementing AI, you're looking at missed revenue and efficiency gains. You risk falling behind more agile, AI-powered competitors. Your operational costs might stay higher than they need to be. Your valuation can stagnate or even decline because you're not showing that innovative spark investors are looking for. And you could even see your market share start to erode. This isn't just about missing an opportunity anymore, it's about mitigating a very real and growing risk. So, how do you maximize your company's value with strategic AI? It comes down to these core ideas. First, get a tailored AI strategy. Focus on those high-leverage AI applications that are truly aligned with your specific business model and your valuation drivers. Second, insist on quantifiable outcomes. You need to measure the impact on your EBIT, on your valuation, to track success and prove the ROI. Third, ensure scalable implementation. These AI solutions need to be able to grow and adapt as your business needs evolve. And finally, use AI for strategic positioning. Make it a tool to differentiate your company and elevate your position in the market. It all starts with deeply understanding your core valuation drivers. Then, ask that critical question. How can targeted AI create a demonstrable, quantifiable impact on those specific drivers? That's how you move from just using tech to strategically building significant, measurable value. If you would like to get in touch, you can contact us through the link below.